Hello. It's morning time here, and I'm going to make a quick one about 5-dimensional consciousness and also higher than 5-dimensional consciousness. So, and how to raise yourself into the 5D consciousness that we have here and now. So, the first thing about this would be, what is 5D consciousness in the first place? And like, what does it mean? Sorry, I'm just trying to switch the camera. And what does it mean to be in 5D? And what does it mean to be in 4D? And what does it mean to be in 3D? So 5D, what that is a it's a subjective state of consciousness, and it's a way that somebody goes about looking at the world, and a way that somebody goes about interacting with the world and themselves. So 5D consciousness is the consciousness of moving back into unity, and what it is the understanding that all is one, and that anything that you do to the external world, you're also doing to yourself, and anything that you do to yourself, you're also reflecting into the external world as well. So the 5D consciousness is the understanding that we are all one, and that everything that you do is connected to something else in this world, and that everything that you do always has like some sort of a rebound effect. I just walked straight into a giant spider web. But everything that you have to, everything that you do has some sort of a karmic kind of thing that happens because of that. But the 5D consciousness is not just understanding of how like universal laws work. It's more of kind of like an understanding of other kind of. So it's a mental connection that you have with everything around you. So in a 5D consciousness, I can look around at these trees and I can literally feel the consciousness of these trees, and I can look at these trees and I can pull their life force and their energy and their information and all of the stuff that they, oh my gosh, there's so many. There are literally so many like giant spider webs out here right now. But I'm just gonna like walk like this. But anyways, so like I can like, and like by feeling the ground, you can feel the energy that's in the ground. And there's just like so many different ways to go about gaining energy for yourself, and also kind of gaining consciousness and awareness. So 5D consciousness is also a heightened awareness to everything around you, and a heightened awareness to your own self. So in 5D consciousness, then you can actually feel into your own self, and then know different things about everything around you as well, because you know that everything is connected. So therefore, the things that you're feeling are a reflection of the macrocosm around you. So if you know that, then you can actually like isolate feelings in a way and choose to feel whatever you want to feel in that moment. And then also, even if you do start to feel something that you didn't choose in a way, then it's just about allowing that feeling to flow through you, and then allowing the moment to be as it is. And then like as soon as you do that, then the moment kind of switches into something new, and that kind of like that feeling dissolves a little bit. Moving into 5D consciousness as well is about your perception of life in general. So you start to see that everything is alive, and everything has consciousness, and everything permeates life force energy. Everything has an aura to it. This is really, really important, because a lot of people think that we live in a dead world, and we're the only thing that's alive, and the only reason that we're here is because we evolved consciousness. No, what it is that everything is conscious, and that everything holds this consciousness, and everything holds this conscious information. And there is literally, like, if you go into a single atom in the world and you zoom all the way in at that atom, and you learn everything that there is to learn about that atom, then you in turn will learn everything that there is to know about the entire universe as well, because the atom or the smallest particle is still a microcosm of the entire macrocosm. So if you're able to learn everything about even the smallest thing in the universe, then you learn everything about the entire universe itself. It's kind of like how universal laws work. And this is why when you change yourself, then it's such a drastic change to the external and internal environment, because it may not be different, kind of like physically different stuff in front of you, but it feels as though you're walking in a completely different world, because it literally, the way that people react to you, the way that you speak and do things, like the things that you do and all this other stuff changes so drastically that it basically is like you're working in a completely different world. Moving into the 5D is also about love and communication and compassion and connection and understanding, and using the knowledge of unity and the understanding that we're all one to boost your abilities to love and communicate with people, and to learn how to understand people on a deeper level, and to start to be able to kind of like connect our consciousness in a way so that we can start to share more than just verbal words with each other. Once we become more comfortable and more comfortable and more comfortable with kind of allowing more of the other people's thought patterns into our minds, and allowing just resistance to let go, the more that we'll be able to kind of move into the space of like taking in more and more energy from everywhere around us, and actually linking our consciousness together in order to make things and build things in a new way. And we'll at some point we'll be able to actually pool all of our conscious awareness together, and then focus our awareness on manifesting something, and then manifest it in literally no time whatsoever, with millions of souls all focusing and directing their energy on one thing. We could literally move mountains. Like, people don't understand that, but we literally can. Like, we could we could literally manifest an entire mountain into existence, or we could move an entire mountain by just taking our conscious awareness and then focusing on that for an extended period of time. It would just have to be a lot of people, and the way that it works is that the more people that work together to do stuff like that, to do energy work, it actually exponentially increases the amount of energy output per person. So as you have one person and then two people, it would be two, and then three people would be two squared. And you see what I mean? Like, so it would be actually exponentially going up in the amount of calling power and the actual amount of ability to be able to manipulate reality. Okay, so 5D consciousness has to do with your full understanding of nature, and not only nature like this, but nature of like the nature of human beings, the nature of existence. All this stuff kind of is being revealed in a way. So we're starting to see now the animalistic kind of tendencies of the human body, and we're starting to see, as our consciousness rises, how low our consciousness really has been for the past long time, and how this is actually this really is an age of awakening for us, and it's an age of completely changing the way that we go about existing in this world, because it's not working correctly, and the 1% having entire power over the whole world is just not working. It's not going to bring us into a space of prosperity. It's going to it does the same thing every single time. It ends up imploding and then reverting back to love anyways. So, there's literally like I don't know, it comes down to all of us getting our conscious energy together, and then using that energy to manifest the reality that we want. That's what 5D consciousness is all about, is the understanding that we're all one, and that the more that we link our minds together, and the more that we believe that we are all one, the more power that we get. And the more power that we get, the more that we're able to manipulate our reality to be whatever we want it to be. And the more that we're able to break down the societal systems that are in right now and build up something else that's going to work way better for us. So like it's all about getting rid of all these brainwashed programs and all of these different things that people have kind of like told you about society and life and food and like all this other stuff. Literally, like almost every single thing that you've done in this lifetime has been told to you by somebody else, and you've been told to do it, and you've been lied to. Literally, they've been lying to you about everything. They lied to you about the food that you eat. They lied to you about the way that you entertain yourself. They lied to you about everything. They said everything that they say that brings you up in consciousness actually brings you down in consciousness. Like everything that they say is going to make you feel better actually ends up making you feel worse. Like it's insane, and like they just use that to manipulate and exploit people. So that's literally ridiculous. But 5D consciousness is the point where we're all getting to this point where we're going to be able to pool our energy together and actually overtake that energy, and we're going to very easily be able to just understand what's going on in the world and change it. It's coming soon. It really is. There's not much time left for the system that's in here right now. It's going to collapse soon. There's no way that it's going to keep up, and there's no way. There's literally no way. People are becoming too awake, and there's too many beings of love and light that have incarnated onto this planet for it not to change. I can feel myself radiating love at a point where I can feel myself literally changing the whole world. I can literally feel it. And that's the whole point of healing, is to feel it before it happens. And, you know, so it's like, you know that it's coming. We got to get everybody back on this bandwagon, you know, and get them to understand that it's not scary to awaken yourself. And that's one of the biggest things that the society has kind of pushed onto you, is that anything that expands your consciousness or like is not 3D or of this 3D reality, they try to get you to be scared of. Like astral projection, they say that you're gonna get stuck in the astral projection realm and you're gonna get attacked by entities and things like that. No. Like that's all based on their fear. So maybe they experience that, but that's because they're beings full of fear. You know, you literally, like, if you look at any one of these negative beings, no matter how powerful they are, you can literally dissolve them by just looking at them with love and loving them as if they are a part of you. Literally. So like, even if it's the most scary demon entity or whatever, you literally look at it and you just want to give it a hug and you just want to love it. No matter, like, you just look at it like the ugliest puppy dog that you've ever seen, but they're so small and they're so beautiful, even in their physical unbeautifulness, you know? Like, they're still a part of God. They're still a creation of this loving universe. And by knowing that and feeling that in yourself and radiating that all the time, you literally become, for one, like a fucking walking lighthouse, where literally when you're walking around, it's almost like these beings can only operate in darkness, but yet you're always projecting light all around you. So literally the only way that they can even come close to you is by sending something else, like a thought form or something like that, to you, which are very easily blocked and pushed away. Honestly, it's just love and light. Literally, that's it. You can make an entire shield of golden light around you and literally shield yourself from negative entities by just continuously radiating love and light. That's it. You just continuously think, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, thank you. Thank you for your energy. I may not need it right now, but thank you, I love you, I love you. You know what I mean? And you just continuously feel that energy, and then, you know, it's not going to be that much time before it's gone, and you know, you're already moving on to something else. 5D consciousness. And this is probably going to be the last one for this one, but so last thing about 5D consciousness. I guess I might as well go through 4D too. So 4D consciousness is kind of like the transitional point that we're in right now. So what 4D is like, it's not a full understanding of complete unity, and it's not like you can link consciousness with everybody, but you do have this understanding that your mind is reflected in everything around you, and that that you do have something to do, like you co-create this reality, that you have something to do with this reality, that everything that you do really does change everything in this reality. You understand that we are all one in some way. You understand that we're all based on love. We're all beings of love. You start to understand that if you love other people, then you can actually dissolve a lot of negative kind of energy. You start to understand that that the planet and us are one. So what you do to the planet, you're actually doing to yourself. And you start to get to a point of like respect for yourself too, where you start to, you know, consume and basically be very, very mindful of the food and the energy that you're putting into your body, because you know that the energy that you put in your body is what you're fueling yourself with. And if you put dirty energy into your body, then you're going to have dirty results, you see. So just make sure you're eating the cleanest, best food that you possibly can, and that will be the quickest thing that will bring you up into the 5D consciousness. Yeah, I think that's good for right now. So I will make another video probably later today. I'll probably make a few today actually, because I'm not doing anything today. So everybody have a good day, and I hope that this helped you some way. So, peace.